Hello, I'm at Google's London event where it's been showcasing the products that it announced in California. There are two phones, Google Home, which is a smart home device which you can speak to, and a new 4K Chromecast as well as a VR headset to go with the phones. Let's take a look at those two phones.
So it seems like Google's going down a two-pronged strategy with these phones. Of course there's two sizes, 5.5 inch and 5 inch, so you'll pick the one that suits you best from that perspective. The screen resolution is different, but I wouldn't let that worry you too much because the size takes that into account. Pretty much everything else except the battery life is the same though, same camera, and that's important, and Google really wants to focus on that camera, no pun intended, because it's an important part of the phone. It says that HDR Plus means that you'll get photographs in pretty much any light conditions and they'll look amazing. Now, of course, it was impossible to test that at the event, and they wouldn't really give us a lot of time with the phones, which is not unusual, it has to be said, but even so, it's a bit frustrating. Now, obviously, Google Assistant is an enormously important part of both this phone and Google Home. The idea being, of course, that you'll have your whole life synchronized in Google. Now, that, of course, makes a lot of sense, and if you're a Google fan and you like, say, the Nexus devices, then the Pixel makes a lot of sense for you, and so does Google Home. For people who are split across other devices, it might be a bit different and might cause some problems, and Google Assistant should come to other phones eventually, but we don't know when and we don't know which models. Overall then, the Pixel is an interesting phone. It's expensive and that's going to cause some problems, I suspect, but if you must have a vanilla Android phone, then this is absolutely the choice for you, of course.
So there you have it, two Google phones, but the question will be, how will these sell? Pricing is not what I would call competitive. It matches Apple's, but that might be a problem. People are obviously already in the Apple ecosystem. Will they want to switch to Google? Will it win people over from Samsung? It's a complicated question. We'll see how it pans out.